What to do, y'all? This your girl, Sasha Craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another Word on the Street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Baby, did y'all see Speak On It last night with Miss Kandi Burruss? Let me know in the comment section below before we even start this video. Did you see Speak On It? She had like an hour and 11 minutes, and she wanted to make sure she crossed all her T's and dotted all her I's, okay? So we're going to start with Miss Tamar Braxton. Now, instead of her just leaving it alone like she claimed she wants to do, she had to go and say Twitter fingers when she could have just easily just left it at that. So we all know last week Tamar shared that she had beef between her and Kandi, and how Todd came up to her and said, you know what it is. But in his rebuttal, he was talking to his wife. He didn't say nothing like that to Tamar. He was basically letting Kandi know, look, we don't need to be seen in this light. You already know what it is. You already know what she coming with. So just let it go. But I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of what Kandi had to say if you didn't get to see Speak On It.
Tamar and I, yes, we had words. When I first saw her, no, I was not having any intention on having beef with Tamar, okay? That was not my intent. My plan was to just say, hey, and keep it pushing. What she did not say to you guys was she had already unfollowed me on social media. She did. I know she has you guys thinking that I was upset about the Dish Nation interview. That was not what my issue was. My issue was that after the Dish Nation interview, she actually went in her story and reposted the person that I was having a problem with or whatever, or past problems with. She reposted them and put like, you ain't gotta steal from nobody, or some type of comment on her story, as if what I was saying was a lie, which is what I had a problem with. It was like, the person that I'm having an issue with, he's not even talking about this. So why are you involving yourself in our business? And why are you doubling down on it in your story if it's just about, you being interviewed on Dish Nation? So to be clear, it had nothing to do with Dish Nation. I know all those blogs, and all those interviewers going to ask us uncomfortable questions, and I get it. You know what I mean? That was not my problem. When I saw her, my intent was just to say hello, keep it pushing. I said hello. She wanted to know why I didn't give her extra. And at that point, that's when the conversation happened. Y'all clearly see that I have no problem of saying my side to any story. So that's why she and I started having the conversation in a hallway with a whole bunch of people. It was clear that this conversation, some parts of the conversation was very aggressive as far as the way we were talking to each other. Some parts were, calm, because we were trying to really work out whatever the issue was. Anyway, at some point in the conversation towards the end, she kept trying to say about the Dish Nation interview, and I was explaining to her that it wasn't about the Dish Nation interview, it was about the other things. And I don't know if it was because there was a lot of people in the, it was an audience or whatever. We both was, going back and forth, but I basically was saying to her, it would have been no different of me speaking on her argument with WeTV when she was having that big drama with WeTV. And if I would have reposted WeTV and said that basically dissed what she was saying, or made it seem like what she said was not important, you know what I mean? And that's this conversation. I was explaining to her, and then all of a sudden she, I ain't on the housewife, I can't even, like all of a sudden now you want to talk about, you don't do all this back and forth because I made a valid point, right? And then, at that point when she started doing all that, I started flipping. And my husband, just as you've seen him do on many times on TV shows when I have arguments with people and start acting a little bit much. Okay, take some time. When I get like this, I don't think rationally. Take some time. And he was like, Kandi, stop. You already know what it is. Like, stop. That's what he was saying to me. He was not saying it to her.
So later she goes to show her and Ty. They did like a separate video. Because she said she was going to do a whole video, but she was like, she ain't even going to do it. But he was explaining his side of the story and how, he didn't see how her fiance was coming when he wasn't coming to him like that. It was calm, cool, collected. But things done changed, since I guess Tamar got into it. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we don't really know what happened. Only the people that was there that know what happened. So you got Ken's side, Todd's side, fiance, or I should say contestant. I tell you, these are some shady women. But and Tamar's side, and of course the people who was actually there, but they probably ain't gonna really speak on it, but whatever. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all catty. It's all BS. Like Tamar, you wasn't trying to say her name at first. You was having people think it was Eva. And y'all make sure y'all go check out this video right here where she, Eva had to go ahead and get up in there. Like, no, don't put me up in that mess. You was speculating, trying to, start some drama. But yeah. So, with all that being said, Tamar then came up out of her cave after she said she was going to hibernate and everybody have a good day. But that surely wasn't the case. So, somebody on Twitter had reposted a video where Kandi, Nene, Peter had said something. Kandi was like, what? And, she was in the back talking about something. I'll beat you, all that kind of drama. So the person had said, y'all know if a dude came up and said, you know what it is, when you and a girl are arguing, you would think the same way Tamar did. Hell, even Kandi thought Peter was wrong, and all he did was say they were acting strange, so let's keep it a buck now. So then Kandi went up under that post and said, Todd didn't walk up on her though. You're making up narratives. He was pulling me away. Here come Tamar. At some point, you need to get help for the lies you tell. It really makes no sense at this point. Just own it, apologize, and move on. Y'all sat there and made a whole skit up. It happened. You can't change it. Y'all are bullies, and you just tried to bulky? What the hell? Someone that don't care. I'm like, oh, here we go. Then another person had said, let the people know about your voice, Kandi, because she was talking about what's her name, Latasha, and how Latasha was making fun of her voice in her video, Latasha Speaks video, basically mimicking Kandi and her whole format of how she do speak on it. And so Tamar, I don't even, once again, inserting herself where she don't need to be at. She gonna say, girl, your voice is distinctively ugly. Hashtag speak on that and wrap it up. Why? No reason did you have to comment on that. No reason. It didn't have nothing to do with you. Okay? Nothing. So somebody else went and said, you are a great singer, but for you to sing so great and the only time people are talking about you is because you're beefing with me, that's a problem. Say it, Kandi. And they had this like Beyonce clip or whatever. And somebody said, that's a lie though. Tamar trends by herself. Here go Tamar. And her ego is so big that I put my single out on my birthday, Friday, and my show on Thursday. My song was top 3 before Watch What's Happening Live. She wished she made me pop. And we got the fact checkers and the data collectors on Twitter. Somebody had reposted the R&B and soul charts, I guess on Spotify or iTunes, I don't know. But her record changed. Is currently, I guess right now, I'm not sure if this is updated or whatever, but it's at 98. And under above the post, it said, well, it's not top 3 anymore, ma'am. Maybe you can tell some maybe you can tell some more Kandi stories so it can get back up. Y'all are straight wilding in these comments. I mean, it's just pure comedy to me at this point. But these two ladies, y'all need to just stop it. Just stop it. Even though Tamar had to bring it up again, even though Andy basically, well, no, somebody asked about it, whatever. But you could just keep it at no comment, like most celebrities try to do because they ain't got time. But we here now, so y'all just dead this issue and just be done with it at this point. Come on now. We got more pressing issues out here. But yeah, that one took me out right there. Make up some more stories so it can rise back on up to number 3. Woo, all right. But y'all tell what y'all think about this in the comment section below. And I'll see you on the next word on the street. Be breezy.